Good afternoon, everyone. Honored guests, colleagues, friends, welcome to the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba Opening Ceremony 2021. My name is Yenny Trinh, and I'm the president of the society and as well as the MC for this event. I would like to begin by acknowledging that we are in Treaty 1 territory and that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and on the homeland of the Métis Nation. The month of May has been designated as Asian Heritage Month by the Government of Canada in 2002 and proclaimed by the Government of Manitoba in 2017. The Society is a nonprofit incorporated organization which has been responsible for hosting Asian Heritage Month activities in Manitoba since its inception. It offers Canadians an opportunity to learn more about the history and culture of Asian Canadians and to celebrate their contributions to the growth and prosperity of Manitoba and of Canada. Throughout the month of May, the Society organizes various events throughout Manitoba, and I'm very happy to say that we are celebrating our 19th anniversary this year. We're thankful to have the support of the Manitobans and of Asian communities, such as Japanese, South Asian, Filipino, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Korean communities, to name a few. And we have been supported by the Government of Canada, the Government of Manitoba, and the City of Winnipeg, business sponsors, media sponsors, and of course community sponsors such as the Canadian Race Relations Federation, Canadian Human Rights Museum, Winnipeg Foundation, and of course the volunteers who have made this all possible with their tireless dedication and hard work. It has been a very, shall we say, difficult year for everyone with the pandemic and the restrictions. It has also been especially hard with the rise in anti-Asian racism. As we begin the month, I want us all to keep in mind, we all need to work together to build a safer community, to speak up and speak out for each other, to have kindness, and to show empathy for each other. Asians have been in Canada for a long time, and racism toward us is unfortunately not new. We have been and are your friends, your family, your doctors, your grocery clerks, and your neighbors. We are not the other. So with the help of the members of the society and all our supporters, let's educate, engage, and connect with each other in making Winnipeg, Manitoba, into a community that we can all be proud of. The Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba is proud to be a part of this work. So we have a very exciting list of events for this May, and we hope that you are able to join us for all the activities. We have the opening ceremony today. Thank you everyone for attending. The Meet Marty Chan Writers Showcase on May 5th and May 6th. The panel discussion that we're working with the Canadian Museum of Human Rights entitled Impact of COVID-19 Related Anti-Asian Racism in the Workplace on May 19th. The Fast and Asian Film Festival on May 28, 29. And of course, throughout the month, we have videos of performers that have been uploaded onto our social media platforms. So all the details of these events can be found on our website and social media platforms, asianheritagemanitoba.com. So we're very lucky to have with us today speakers from each of the three levels of government, civic, provincial, and federal, to bring greetings. So to start off with, I would like to ask the Honorable Kevin Lamoureux, the Member of Parliament for Winnipeg North, to bring greetings.
Thank you very much, Yenny, and it's so encouraging to see so many wonderful people on my monitor. And even though we recognize through the pandemic, it really changes things quite dramatically for all of us, it's really important that we do have these types of special events, even if they have to be virtual. Better days are in fact ahead. Happy Asian Heritage Month to all. I would like to thank the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba for putting this thing together. Communities of Asian descent are the largest and fastest growing group in Canada and reflect a vast diversity of cultures, languages, cuisines, arts, and more. Asian Heritage Month is a time to highlight the vast diversity of all communities of Asian heritage across Canada. Making up close to 18% now of the population, our Heritage Asian community is the largest and fastest growing community in Canada. And you have all made and continue to make extraordinary contributions to Canada. You are instrumental in building this country, and you continue to be instrumental in shaping a more prosperous and more equitable and compassionate society here in Canada. A better and more inclusive Canada for all of us. Asian Heritage Month is a time to celebrate the extraordinary contributions that communities of Asian descent have made and continue to make in building a more prosperous and, as I say, inclusive Canada. This year's theme, Recognition, Resilience, and Resolve, through which we recognize the contributions of communities Asian descent in Canada to our nation, and in the past, present, and of course, the future. We celebrate their resilience, no matter what the odds are. I reflect on your comments, Yenny. It's important that we resolve and stand together against all forms of racism. Hate and intolerance have no place in Canada. I would like to really really encourage and wish everyone the best. That's the word I was looking for, best, in the month ahead as we recognize those valuable contributions that I've referenced. And let's continue on. Have a great afternoon all.
Oh, thank you so much for your wonderful greetings. We really appreciated it. And of course, next we have the Honorable Minister, Cathy, the Minister of Sport, Culture and Heritage, and the MLA for River East. Mr. Cox?
Well, thanks so much, Yenny. It is always wonderful to join you on behalf of our Premier, Brian Pallister, and all of my colleagues in the Manitoba Legislature. And I'd like to acknowledge my colleague, Jon Reyes, the Honorable Kevin Lamoureux, and of course my good friend Markus Chambers from the city of Winnipeg. This year is different than other celebrations that we've had, and I personally have such fond memories of that year back in 2017 when we had that very first celebration on the steps of the Manitoba Legislature, the grand staircase, and I can hardly wait till we can gather again and be able to enjoy, the cultures, the music, the dance, and everything that goes together with this event. So, it's been tough, but to you and the Asian Society, I say thank you for ensuring that we continue to be able to celebrate Asian culture here in the province of Manitoba. So, really congratulations to you and your entire team. It has been a very challenging year, we all agree. And I just want to as well just say to, on behalf of the government of Manitoba and, the government of Manitoba and Canada, both of us have designated May as, Asian Heritage Month in our province and our country. And that really talks about the importance of our Asian community. You have made so many significant contributions, and it really is important that we recognize all of those significant contributions that you have made. So within Manitoba, we have local multicultural communities remind us that we have distinct backgrounds and origins. I can't speak today. And we are engaged in the common purpose through our shared hopes and dreams for our children and ourselves. Our national and provincial stories would be incomplete without the voices of the countless Asians and South Asian Canadians who have called this land that we all love home. Asian Manitobans in particular have shared their rich heritage, skills, and diversity of experiences to enhance our communities. And you have all helped to grow our province and our communities. And I say thank you to you. So this month, as we honor the irreplaceable roles that Central Asian, South Asian, East Asian, and Southeast Asian individuals have played in our past, I want to say thank you and commit to ensuring that you have opportunities for future generations to come here in our province. And I know, as Kevin Lamoureux said, as well across our entire country, you are so important, such an important part of our communities here. So I want to thank you for your efforts and your resilience to engage Manitobans, even during these challenging times. And through these creative virtual programs and activities, we can again continue to celebrate Asian heritage in our province. And I just want to say, as Kevin had indicated, just to reiterate, you know, that there is no place in our province for racism. And I stand beside each and every one of you, you know, to say that we have to end racism in our province. Of course, it's something that's a global issue, but we need to work together to address it, because it really has no place in our beautiful province and our country. So again, thank you to all of you. It's great to see all of you, although it's virtually, but it really is wonderful. So thank you again for all you do for us here in our province. Take care.
Oh. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Cox, for your kind words and to bring greetings. I mean, we're, like you said, remember the first time we did our opening ceremony at the legislature building, and that was grand and beautiful. We had people coming and going and stopping to see what's happening on the staircase. I can't wait to get back. Oh, I remember that. I have one. It's in my office. This is home office. I may need to get another one for my home office. I have it at the office.
This is this year. This is this year's proclamation.
Oh, it's this year. Oh, yay.
So I would be happy to be able to maybe have you attend at the legislature in just a very simple ceremony, and we could present it in person.
Oh, that's
okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Me too.
Okay. Oh, okay. Next, we would love a greeting from Mr. Jon Reyes, the MLA for St. Norbert, who's always been a friend of the Asian Heritage Society as well as the Asian communities.
So I just want to say good afternoon, everyone. It's great to join Mr. Cox, the Honorable Kevin Lamoureux, Councillor Chambers on this call, and each and every one of you, recognizing the month of May as Asian Heritage Month. It's great to see some familiar faces here as well. I always love to see the charismatic Hot Rod, Tito Rod Cantiveros.
Okay.
Tita Julie's on the line, Jennifer Chen, and everyone else who's on here. Thanks to my wife, she reminded me, what event are you doing today? I'm actually doing a virtual opening ceremony with the Asian Heritage. She goes, well, you better wear your Barong Tagalog. So thanks to my wife, I'm wearing my Barong Tagalog today. So I got to represent the Asian culture, the Filipino culture. As an MLA of Asian descent, I want to acknowledge the enormous contributions of our Asian communities here in Manitoba, whether it be in the performing arts, education, business, government, healthcare services, and the many other aspects our Asian communities have contributed and continue to contribute in our society. I, along with many of my colleagues, including Minister Cox, truly wish we could be at your event, celebrating and recognizing the achievements and accomplishments of the many great individuals and organizations from our province's Asian communities. And we thank you for organizing and hosting an event like today. I remember the last event I attended in 2019, and it was a joyous occasion remembering the many who received individual recognitions, including Dr. Orlando Guzman and his wife, Dr. Irene Guzman, both being recognized for their humanitarian work, helping many immigrant families from our vibrant Filipino community, including my parents, helping them settle into Manitoba. Dr. Irene Guzman was actually my mom's first physician when she came to Canada in 1969. So let's take the time to learn and continue to educate one another on Asian history for this month of May, as you can never stop learning. Thank you again to the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba for hosting this event. I truly miss you all. Have a happy Asian Heritage Month. Thank you. Salamat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Missing you too. It's like at our last Asian Canadian award ceremony, taking pictures in front of the big, you know, banner, which is now in my home office. I know it is now living here. But again, thank you so much for your greetings. And like I said, can't wait to see everybody again. Next we have a greeting from Councillor Markus Chambers, who unfortunately cannot be here in person. As I understand it, he is getting his vaccine shot at this very moment. So yay! I think we're all waiting and those to get the shots, and I think nothing is gonna stop that. So I will play a pre-recorded greeting that Ms. Markus was kind enough to send us.
Hello, my name is Markus Chambers, and I am the City Councillor for the St. Norbert Seine River Ward and Chairperson of the Winnipeg Police Board. I'm extremely pleased and humbled to provide greetings to the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba in celebration of Asian Heritage Month here in our city and in our province. I do wish to acknowledge that even though we are celebrating virtually, for those of us who are participating in Winnipeg, we are gathered on Treaty 1 territory, ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, Ojibwe, Cree, Ojibwe, Dene, and Dakota peoples. We are in the birthplace of the Métis Nation and heart of the Métis Nation homeland. We must all acknowledge that this last year has been one of the most challenging years in modern day history. Not only have we had to deal with the global pandemic, we have also witnessed the epidemic rise of racial intolerance and hateful rhetoric, which has contributed to the racial animus in the United States as well as here in Canada. The fear and frustration has been simmering since the beginning of the pandemic, as the racist language and false claims about COVID-19 by the former leadership in the United States has helped perpetuate what advocates said was the rise in violence and harassment. It is efforts like this, created by the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba, that seeks to impart empathy through the events that can bridge the gap and build cultural competencies among communities. By learning about each other and creating understanding and empathy, we can break down the barriers that forge new relationships and partnerships against racism. There can be no coalition building and no freedom unless all of us are free. As we kick off Asian Heritage Month, we do so with renewed hope and resiliency. We are moving forward with a desire and an intention to rebuild better, to take care of each other, to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually. We have an opportunity to make a difference in the everyday lives of Winnipeggers and in our country. That is my commitment and what I strive to achieve every day as a city councillor. And I promise to stand alongside with you and continue this important work of equity, diversity, and inclusion, now and into the future. On behalf of Mayor Bowman and my council colleagues, we wish you the very best throughout Asian Heritage Month. Thank you, merci, and miigwech.
Oh, very inspiring speech from Mr. Markus there. Wonderful greetings. It's very nice to hear from him. Greetings from the city of Winnipeg. Next on our agenda would be greetings from the Asian Heritage members and friends. I know we don't do this often, and most of the time when we're in person event, we don't greet each other in our own language because most of the time we're too busy greeting everybody else. But I just want to take this opportunity to again, we don't gather as much anymore, to have everybody just bring a greeting. And again, no pressure, you don't have to speak in your native tongue. You can just say a few words you wish, your feelings regarding the society, the events, and just bring greetings. And I would love to hear from all of you. Not everybody at once. How about if I just go from one person to another, and then if you wish to talk, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too, no pressure. How about I start with people with hats? Mr. Rod, would you like to say a few words?
Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and mga kababayan. It means my countrymen of my chosen country. I'm the former president of the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba, and since the inception, I have been involved in order to bring the spirit of unity and charm into the system, into the city, into the province, and into this country. And I wish everybody to be involved and to exhibit that kind of endearing soul and our dedication and passion to have this kind of celebration a part of our life. Not only today, not only for the month of May, but for everyday life. Love you all.
Oh, Mr. Miki, would you like to say a few words?
Thanks a lot, Yenny. Welcome to everyone. Nice to see you, Cathy, again. Anyways, it's nice to see all of you. In fact, Kevin, thanks for joining us, and Jon as well. It's great to have you guys here. Just want to say that Asian Heritage Society in Manitoba has been pretty active, but it's actually growing across the country. In fact, just recently, a national Asian Heritage group has been formed to communicate across the country. So, and Yenny hasn't mentioned this yet, but we're planning to hold a national conference here in Winnipeg in 2022. And that will be bringing in representatives from across the country here. So it should be exciting. But one of the things I do want to say is that Asian Heritage Month, although May is designated, basically is something that we are doing all year round. Just recently, we received a grant to host a dialogue with the indigenous groups here. And we plan to do that likely in May. And also we have support from the Winnipeg Foundation to hold a number of anti-Asian kinds of activities. So there's a lot of activities that are going on, and it's not going to be just in the month of May, but it'll carry on now throughout the year, which is great. And so thank you for joining. I hope you will be able to take part in these activities as they arise. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you, Art. It's not like Art mentioned, it's not going to be just the month of May activities anymore. We're doing a lot more work outside the month, just to bring awareness to a few issues that have arisen over the past few years. And very exciting work. So we'll keep you posted, and hopefully you can all come and bring greetings again. And so we can see you again. That'll be wonderful. If I can ask our Vice President of the Asian Heritage Society, Julie, to say a few words. Miss Julie, where are you?
Julie Javier.
Who? Julie Feng or Julie?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Julie Javier.
Julie Javier. Because we also have a Julie Feng. I'm sorry. Miss Julie Javier.
She's mute.
You're still mute, Julie. Cannot hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, Julie. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Yenny. And I just want to say mabuhay and salamat. Salamat po to all members of the board of the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba. And I would like to say thank you for their hard work without limit as a teamwork. That's all I can say. Happy Asian Heritage Month. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Lovely words as always. Next, I would like to ask Sharan. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Yenny. I like to say namaskar, welcome, and sat sri akal to everyone. And I like to just share a message in Punjabi as well. बहुत अच्छा लग्या ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਮੰਥ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ। ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਹੈਰੀਟੇਜ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਲਾਈਨ ਅਪ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ ਇਸ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਸਾਡੀ ਵੈਬਸਾਈਟ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੈਲੰਡਰ ਮਾਰਕ ਕਰ ਲਓ and join us again. We have so many events lined up. I hope you all participate. And Yenny, I just wanted to mention it's a great team to work with. I know it's not easy to host these virtual events, and we are so grateful for our leaders, politicians. Great to see Kevin and Cathy and Jon by supporting us, by supporting Asian people in this community. And it's so wonderful you guys are attending and making time. It's a Sunday afternoon. And thank you so much. And I hope you guys can again join us. The Asian Heritage team has lined up so many events for this month. And also Asian Women of Winnipeg is hosting a small event on Mother's Day. And I hope you can join us as well. And we ask everybody all the moms to share something they learned from their mothers and what message they have for the girls that every girl should know. And thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity, Yenny. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Sharan. It's lovely words. Next, I would ask if she would like to, Dr. Yoon Kim. Would you like to say a few words, Dr. Kim? You're muted still.
Dr. Kim, you need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, we cannot hear you, Dr. Kim. You have to unmute. Dr. Kim?
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
and,
okay.
I'm just talk about in my own language. Everybody is welcome. 여러분 대단히 환영합니다. That's in Korean is welcome everybody.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. Okay. Next, Miss Jennifer Chen in her red outfit.
Thank you, Yenny. I will greet in Chinese language.
Sure.
大家好，我是 Jennifer Chen， 是曼省亚洲文化月的成员，也是华人教育委员。5月是加拿大的亚洲文化月，由加拿大联邦政府于2002年设立，旨在庆祝亚裔社区为加拿大历史和社会做出的巨大贡献。This year is especially important for us to reflect on the struggles that Asian Canadians experienced and the stereotypes imposed on Asian women, and celebrate our contributions to Canada. 这个月我们为您准备了一系列丰富多彩的活动，包括囊括了很多亚裔社区的文化表演，与温尼伯高中学生的探讨会，反对对亚裔的歧视的讨论会，亚裔导演电影比赛，亚裔作家读书会等等，非常欢迎华人社区朋友一起参加。请您关注亚洲文化月的网站 asianheritagemanitoba.com 和 Facebook Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba， 让我们一起庆祝我们丰富的文化。谢谢。Thank you.
Oh, so lovely. I understood the English part. Thank you, Jennifer. I don't know if Julie would like to say a few words again. Oh, okay. You don't have to. No pressure from anybody. Julie, Feng?
Yeah.
Sorry, Julie Feng.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm here to congratulate you for our Asian Heritage Opening Ceremony. I'm so proud of our community. I hope everyone can enjoy and feel happy to join our event. And I will speak Mandarin. 祝贺我们的今年的亚洲文化月圆满成功，也祝愿所有参加亚洲文化月的朋友们在这样一个特殊的时期健康快乐。谢谢大家。Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Julie. A few faces have been blurred out, so I will assume, unless you message me, that you don't wish to speak. So that, again, you can change your mind if you want to speak later. That's not a problem. But we'll just like to move on to the next event and have our first performance of today We're very lucky to have one live performance, because as we all know, it's hard now with pandemic and getting together and gathering restrictions. So we're very proud to have with us today Ms. Phoebe Mann, who's been with us for many, many years and has been most welcome. Phoebe was born in Hong Kong. She is descended from the Han people of southern China. And as a teenager, she and her family immigrated to Canada in 1974. A taiko performer and an instructor, Phoebe is also an Asian music singer, a self-taught dancer, an initiator of collaborations with artists of diverse cultures and disciplines. And she has performed all across North America and Japan. And we are very excited to welcome today to give us a performance with Ms. Phoebe Mann.
Thank you, everyone.
Sorry, Phoebe, I muted everyone, so you have to unmute yourself. Okay, all right.
Thank you, everyone, for having me again. I'm really honored to be here. I told Yenny I wouldn't talk, but I lied. I just want to... 好多謝你哋邀請我今年嚟再為你哋表演。我好榮幸可以同你分享我啲音樂。So I just want to say thank you in the languages that I know, and which I include in my prayer every day. So it's a thank you, but in different languages that I've learned over the years. 多謝，謝謝，merci, domo arigato, muchas gracias, namaste, dankeschön, obrigado, kapkunka, kokshto, kucheche. Please enjoy. Thank you all. Blessings to all of you. Miigwech.
Thank you so much, Phoebe. Wonderful. So much strength in there. I'm like, wow, how fast can she go? Thank you so very, very much for your wonderful performance and your presence at our event. Thank you. Okay.
I hope it wasn't too loud.
No. It got our hearts racing. That's what it got. It's like, let's go. I feel like I should go out there and do some exciting and physical things. And thank you again. Thank you. So next we would have a pre-tape performance that the group has sent in to our association, which will be played on our social media platforms. But I'll just take this opportunity to play it again.
Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is getting heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach treated like money. This go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk, just move every up the wall. They're like, sky's the line, so we dance to the breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass? Boom, I'm ready. Ladies, cities, honey, yeah, this big chill like money. And this go all alone, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm down, you know I glow. And let's go, 'cause I'm in the stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, life is dynamite. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, light it up like dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, eh, light it up like dynamite. 'Cause I'm in stars tonight, so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite. This is so watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little fucking soul. So I'ma light it up like dynamite.
Because like everyone was like, oh. This one.
I hope you all enjoyed that performance.
I did the dancing.
Oh, you like the dancing? I see the I see Rod joining in to dance.
Well, you have to be active, okay?
Okay, all right. Maybe you submit a video, Rod, and then we will play it for all to see. How about that?
Yes.
Otherwise, we're like,
be happy.
We can only dance like this and nod our head. That was the illicit dance crew. I think dancing in the style of the K-pop, Korean pop dancing that we've seen a lot. through our performances, and I just thought it was a nice, fun thing. I think that most of them are high school and or university students that's having a bit of fun, and I think we all need a little fun in our lives at the moment. So I thought that was a nice performance to show you all. We have with us today the president of the Japanese Cultural Association of Manitoba, Kaita, and would like to bring some greetings, and of course we welcome that. So if we can ask Kelly to say a few words.
Hello.
Hi,
Thank
Dad.
you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Great. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Thank
Hello,
you very
Dad.
much for the introduction. As you so correctly pointed out, I am the current president of the Japanese Cultural Association of Manitoba, also representing the University of Manitoba. So it's a privilege to be part of this, and we hope that the Asian Heritage Month is as successful as it has been in the years gone by. So on behalf of JCAM and the U of M, thank you.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Daddy.
Hi, I think Julie said hi. Hi, thank you so much for coming. I mean, over the years, JCAM has been a big supporter of Asian Heritage Society, you know, lending us art, which is totally like, you know, I don't know how you can spare him, but don't take him back, please. Because he's been great, and over the last 20 years, just putting up with all of us, and like one of the pillar of Asian Heritage Society. So we thank you for him, and as well for all of JCAM's support over the years. We really
You're welcome.
appreciate
You
it.
can borrow him, but you can't have him.
What? I thought we keep him. After 20 years, we get to keep him. I think that's what it takes. Anybody who joined us for 20 years, we keep. Like Rod and, you know, and Julie, we're keeping, right? So thank you again for coming and visiting us and joining in the fun. So before no why for us. Unless you are couriering back to us, Rod, don't show us that. Don't show us that. If anybody else would like to say a few words, that'd be great. If not, I will wrap up. We wanted to have a short but meaningful opening ceremony, just a few friends and supporters, just to get the month started. More to come, and we'll be sending out, I guess, invitations and more for you to join us and see what we're doing. But of course, so very, very excited. So I will, like I said, bring final greetings from my Vietnamese heritage. I'm originally from Vietnam, came here about, I'll date myself, but 36 years ago. I landed in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I've been here ever since. So I wrote it down because it's not, my Vietnamese is not that great. So it's just like to say, hoan nghênh mọi người tới lễ khai mạc của Asian Heritage Month of May. Chúc hội một tháng May vui vẻ và thuận lợi. So on behalf of the Asian Heritage Society of Manitoba, all the members, I'd like to thank all of you for coming to bring greetings for Asian Heritage, and we all hope that it is a very happy and successful and meaningful. And of course, we thank you for your support now and in the past, and hope for your support many, many more years in the future. Thank you all so much for coming. So, wait.
Yenny?
Oh, is that bye or sorry, or hands up to say a few words? I think Jennifer said. Jennifer?
Yeah, I just want to get the consent from everyone to some screenshots. If you don't want your name or photo to be shown, we'll only use it for our social media. So let me know if you don't want your name or photo to be shown. I'll blur your name or photo. Thank you.
Yeah, just let us know. Okay. Dr. Kim, did you want to say something, or it's about?
Yes, today is a very happy day for the opening ceremony for the Asian Society. Today is the World Laughter Day. Do you know that? That's an Indian family doctor. If you laugh, the world is going to be peaceful. Today is every year first Sunday of the May is a Laughter Day.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
We learn something new every day. All right. So once again, thank you, everybody. And usually,
Happy birthday to Tito Rod.
I would say drive safe, but I have to stop myself. I cannot say that anymore. So it's like be safe and have a wonderful rest of the afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Toast to the Asian heritage.
Thank you.
Mabuhay.
Thank you.